President. Good evening, everyone. Buenos tardes a todos. Last month, communities around the country celebrated National School Choice Week, and here in our state, a rally was hosted in Tucson. And in the last Monday in January, the window to register for school choice in Littleton opened with an exciting school choice night here at the district office. Approximately 1,900 students stopped by to choose from a variety of programs and declare their choice for the 2019-2020 school year. That means that over a third of the students made their commitment in just one night. And in addition, we received over 50 new enrollments for next year, a majority of those being incoming kindergartners. And I want to thank all the district champions who stayed to assist in that fairly huge undertaking in one evening. It was a great opportunity for staff to interact with the community. Schools are still accepting registration forms, and we continue to remind our families to let us know which program they want for next year. And students will be placed over the next month, and placement will be shared on the final report card with all the families. We're also proud to announce the winner of the district spelling bee this year was Rain Wiedner, a sixth grader from Estrella Vista, and the winning word was polka. The winner goes on to the regional competition at Yonkers High School in just a little while. January and February full of activities at the schools. Last month, students celebrated life and achievements of Dr. Martin Luther King and engaged in activities around various civil rights movements in our nation in order to learn about equal opportunity for all members of our society. At Collier, teachers showed students the I Have a Dream speech and discussed what it meant and how things have changed. Country Place first graders compared the story of Martin Luther King and his actions to the 7 habits of highly effective people and found out what made him not just a leader, but a great leader. At Estrella Vista, first grade students read the story of Martin's Big Words by Doreen Rappaport and took a quote from the book to share thoughts behind its meaning and how it impacts their lives. Why isn't anybody sitting over here? Like, you guys are going to give me a neck ache. At Fine Arts, teachers created Black History Month presentations, and the school read about a famous person each morning on announcements. Quentin engaged 6th through 8th grade students about the father of Black History Month, Dr. Carter Woodson, and Trace Rios. Teachers and students watched short clips, read articles and books, and created bulletin boards that showed what they learned about Dr. King's legacy. In other events, little students and staff attended the Speak Up, Stand Up, Save a Life conference at Grand Canyon University and learned about bullying, cyberbullying, self-harm, and suicide. The focus was on putting friends before friendship to prevent anyone from harming themselves. Students collaborated with students from other schools to discuss current issues and brainstorm ways to help. Our students stated the conference has a lasting impact, and they're working on a plan to what we call cascade the information learned to the entire student population. They are also already taking action. At Fine Arts, students have formed a group to talk about how they can support other students on campus. At the annual Avondale Kids at Hope Summit, it took place last month as well, and participating students saw themselves as time travelers and were able to think about their futures and what goals they need to accomplish. They played games that taught them life skills such as teamwork, collaboration, positivity, and critical thinking. Many students enjoyed listening to guest speakers who told stories about reaching their goals, and despite the mistakes they made along the way. The coolest part, in the words of the students, was having high schoolers and others speak about how Kids at Hope framework left a lasting mark throughout their education, career, and life. January also marked celebration of the 100th day of school, and so Zero the Hero made some visits to classrooms throughout Littleton campus to recognize students for all their hard work and effort to encourage them to finish the year strong. And at Trace Rios, kindergartners counted 100 Fruit Loops to make a 100-day necklace, and some of those edible cereals made it to works of art, and of course some went into tummies, and some of the little ones couldn't resist eating those treats. At Estrella Vista, 7th and 8th grade students participated in a 6-week seminar based on mindsets, the new psychology for success using research by Carol Dweck, and students identified characteristics of fixed and growth mindsets to determine ways that they could help develop their own abilities. And one 7th grade student reported, quote, "I used to say I couldn't do this because I was too dumb. I came to school with an attitude. I changed from fixed mindset to growth mindset now, and I try harder with work and I get a positive outcome, unquote. So that's in just like 6 sessions. That's pretty good. Students from 2nd, 5th, and 8th grades at Country Place were invited to attend the world-famous Barrett-Jackson Auto Auction in Scottsdale, guests of the SAE Foundation. Shell and Barrett-Jackson students presented their learning in science and engineering through their work with a World in Motion program. 2nd grade presented their learning and practiced public speaking to a large audience up on the stage, describing how important it is to participate in learning. Littleton schools will celebrate President's Day this month to honor United States presidents. Teachers plan to engage students in lessons to share the purpose of President's Day and a review of our country's history. And our Human Resources Department recently sent out letters of intent for the return of all staff, and certified staff reported that 77% have turned in intent to return. And there's a few undecided still, and classified staff are reporting 92%. And staff retention is always great for us. It really helps our training and professional development pay off when we retain our people, and it helps us plan for upcoming recruiting, which kicks off next week in Missouri. I'd like to ask for the board's indulgence for a minute before moving into the athletics report to recognize some of our stellar staff champions. The administrative team set out with their staffs to create department and school videos highlighting our district using our champions theme for this year. So videos were produced and judged based on video editing, efficiency of message, creativity and humor, and strength of message, and then the overall score. So there was a winner from each of the categories, and the videos will be played at a variety of events throughout the district. But tonight, I'd like to have the pleasure of showing everyone the overall winner, written and directed by the transportation staff. All right, we had a lot of great videos, and the scoring was actually really tough, but I think the score that put the transportation department over the top was the humor they used in their video when they made that. And so we have more to come, and the schools and other departments have great ones as well. So Littleton soccer season's concluded, and the championship winners were Tres Rios boys and Fine Arts girls. Congratulations to those teams, and thank you to all the players and coaches for another great season. The softball and baseball seasons are about to begin, and the first game is on February 25th. All the games are being played at La Jolla High School's JV fields, so come out and support our athletes and coaches. In closing, I'd like to express our appreciation to Miss Gail Coulthard, guardian grandparent at Collier, who goes to school about once a week, collects cereal box tops from the teachers, and the result of her effort, Collier received a donation of over $600 from the cereal box tops. And we'd like to thank the Country Place PTA and President Lourdes Lopez for their donations to National Junior Honor Society and student field trips. And that's all I have tonight, Mr. President.